There was a point where I knew all my limiting beliefs by name. I could tell you exactly where each one came from, every subconscious block I had, every self-sabotaging pattern I had. It's like I had a PhD with my own dysfunction. But awareness itself wasn't changing anything. Then I discovered something that changed everything. And it was that limiting beliefs, our limiting beliefs, are the truths to overcome. Okay? They are interference to delete. And the moment I stopped trying to heal them and started removing them at the nervous system level, oh my God, my business scaled to $160,000 and more. So in this video, I'm going to break down the exact 6-step framework that I use to remove my limiting beliefs at the cellular level. So you can actually stop understanding your blocks, okay? No more understanding your blocks and start being free from them. But this video comes with a warning. Okay, this video comes with a warning. If you want to skip the withdrawal phase, you might go back to the old self. There's a high chance you'll go back to the old self and you'll reinstall everything. So you're going to stay with me. I want to start with what most people get wrong about limiting beliefs. They think the problem is that they don't believe the right things. So they try to convince themselves, I am abundant. I am worthy. Money flows from me easily. But underneath, their subconscious is running. Dude, are you serious? You're not good enough. Money's hard to acquire. Remember when? Blah, blah, blah. Internal war. That's what it's causing. Incoherence. Guess which program wins? The older, deeper one. Every single time. And for years, I was trapped in this loop. I was a coach who understood limiting beliefs better than anyone. Go. I could give a TED talk on where limiting beliefs came from, where mine came from. But, listen to this, I was still broke. And then I realized I wasn't removing my limiting beliefs. I was feeling them. Every time I journaled about them, analyzed them, expressed them, or vented to a friend, not the first time, but multiple times. Every time I tried to heal them, I was watering that plant, giving them attention, emotion, energy. The 3 foods that keep the beliefs alive. So I did something crazy. Stop trying to heal them. I started deleting them. And let me tell you, that's when everything changed. Okay? That's when everything changed. So, once you understand that beliefs are interference, not identity, it's going to shift. It's going to shift your entire life. But first, here's the thing you need to understand. Your limiting beliefs are truth. They were downloaded into you. Yeah. Your parents struggled with money. So you downloaded, money is hard to come by. You watched spiritual teachers say, service over profits. Okay? So you downloaded, if I charge a lot, if I don't ask for the raise, I'm not a good person. Let's say a client rejects you once, okay? They reject you once. You downloaded, it's not even truth, I'm not valuable enough, okay? You just got rejected once. None of them are true, okay? They are interference patterns running in the background of our operating system. Now here's the mistake I made for years. And I was a hypnotherapist before. I tried to reprogram the malware. I'd sit there doing affirmations. I'm abundant. I'm powerful. Money flows to me. But underneath, my body, my subconscious was, but transformational coaching, it doesn't pay well. Dude, you're not good enough. Who do you think you are to coach these people? So I couldn't install a new belief on top of an old one and expect it to work. Like how? If you have the answer, let me know in the comment section. Because for me, that was trying to paint over rust. Okay, the rust is there and it's eating away at the foundation. For me, I realized you don't reprogram malware. You get an antivirus and delete it. You remove it completely and let your original operating system run clean. And your original operating system, oh my God, it's infinite abundance, wholeness. That is your true nature. Okay? So I want to do this with you right now. I've got some notes here. Step 1 is write down every limiting beliefs you have about money, One limiting belief. Let's just do one. Let's keep it simple. Do one limiting belief, okay? 2 is say it out loud. That is not my truth. I delete this from my body. Or subconscious, okay? Subconscious and body, interchangeable. Same thing. Step 3 is cross it out on the page and draw a big X to it, okay? That's it. It's as simple as that. You are withdrawing your agreement. You are deciding that is not your truth anymore. And you're telling your subconscious, your body, we are done with this. One of my clients actually did this. Put a screenshot here. She'd been meditating on abundance for a long time, sending out resumes. She was investing, but nothing was manifesting. We did one session where I helped her to identify the interference she was feeding, and she withdrew her agreement. Okay? She had an intuitive nudge to check out her stocks the next day, and after one session, she saw that there was a $30,000 increase ever since she left her job. Okay? That is the power of deletion versus replacement. But nobody warns us about the moment that when you delete a belief, your body goes into withdrawal. And if you don't know what's coming, then you might think something is wrong, or you're doing something, you're going the wrong way, and you'll reinstall everything. Okay? Which brings us to point number 2. And listen closely to this. Every time you think about them, even to heal them, we are feeding them. We're feeding them attention, emotion, and energy. They're the 3 foods that keep limiting beliefs alive. So, for example, if you journal about your limiting beliefs, you're giving them your attention. When you feel frustration or shame about having them, you're giving them your emotion. Every time you try to fight them or fix them, you're giving them your energy. And, oh, they love it. They love it. Give me more. I want to talk to you about a mistake I made 3 years ago. It cost me 3 years, let's say that. When I first discovered Dr. Joe Dispenza's work, I was obsessed, okay? I was meditating for hours a day. And I was having these powerful experiences in meditation, felt abundant, felt limitless. Then I would open my eyes, go back to my life, and within 2 hours, sometimes less, I was right back to my old patterns, back to survival mode. So I did what any good personal development junkie would do. Analyzed it, journaled about it, went deeper into my shadow work. Why is this happening to me? Do you want to know what happened? Nothing. Actually, something did happen. I got really good at understanding my limiting beliefs. But they were still running. I understood my limiting beliefs, but they were still running. Well, technically, that's a lie. If I understood my limiting beliefs, they wouldn't be there. Okay? But they were still sabotaging me. They were still keeping me broke. Because every time I tried to analyze a limiting belief, I'm giving them my attention. But don't make the same mistake I did. Okay? Here's what I want you to do instead. When an old belief tries to run, notice it and say, there's the old program. Secondly, don't engage with it. Don't analyze it. Don't journal about it. Just say out loud, that is not me. That's not me. Eckhart Tolle, guys. Power of now. That's not me. And then move on. That is it. Simple. You're starving that belief by withdrawing your attention. I remember one time I was at this coffee shop, working on my laptop, feeling pretty good. This guy sits, a couple of tables, but I can hear him. And he's on the phone and he casually drops, yeah, we did about 300K last quarter. And me, I felt it. That old fucking voice that says, see, he's more successful than you. Who the hell are you? And I caught myself and I stopped. And I literally said out loud in the coffee shop, nope, that's not me. The guy looked at me like I was crazy. I felt crazy, but I didn't care. Closed my laptop, finished my coffee, and left. Didn't think about it ever again. That is what starving your belief looks like in real life. And if you're thinking this sounds too simple, well, you're right. It is simple, but sometimes it's not easy. Because the moment you stop feeding your beliefs, your beautiful body goes into withdrawal. Okay? This is where most people fail. This is the part where most people fail, and I failed multiple times. Okay? And it was around day 8 to 10 or day 8 to 14, like around 2 weeks, after I removed my money beliefs, my body went into withdrawal. And I shit you not, I'm not being dramatic here, I mean literal physical withdrawal. Because you gotta understand, your body, okay, you listen carefully to this, your body is addicted to being you. Your body is addicted to being you. Dr. Joe Dispenza talks about this. Our cells have receptor sites on their surface. And it's like docking stations, okay, that are shaped to receive specific chemicals. If you have been a struggling business owner or a corporate professional, well, for years, if you've been that for years, your cells have thousands of receptors specifically designed to receive stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, and they are the chemistry of lack and scarcity, survival emotions, okay? So when we remove our limiting beliefs and stop producing that chemistry, oh my God, your cells start screaming, yo, where's my fix? This doesn't feel right. And then your brain manufactures thoughts to get you back to that familiar emotional state. Okay? If you're a business owner, who are you to charge that much? Okay? You're going to lose all your clients. Remember when you had that call and it didn't convert? See, you're not good enough. If you work in corporate, it could be you're not leadership material. Or they're not going to promote you. They're going to promote that, Jane over there. Remember when you fucked up that presentation? Remember? See, you are not ready. Now, those are not truths. They are your cells demanding the chemical fix, and they will do anything. They will say anything. So I want to get really specific about the withdrawal symptoms because I want you to know that you are in withdrawal when it's happening. Okay? Physically, there is like a restlessness that you can't sit still. There is fatigue. Your body is rebuilding receptor sites. Okay? Disrupted sleep. Oh my God. I was waking up at 3 a.m. with anxiety and tension in the body. Okay? Those are the physical symptoms. Mental is intrusive thoughts like restlessness, overthinking. Okay? Brain fog, you can't focus, lack of memory, obsessively checking things, bank account, email, social media. Emotionally, you get sudden waves of survival chemicals, anxiety, sadness, grief. You're irritable. Yeah, like you're mourning something, grief. Now that grief, listen carefully, this is the mourning of your old identity, the old self. And that is actually a good sign. For me, days 8 to 14, brutal. I had intrusive thoughts constantly. My physical anxiety was, just going crazy. I was restless. It was an overwhelming urge to just be realistic and stop. And I almost did. I almost reinstalled my old beliefs because I thought something was wrong. But I realized this discomfort was proof that my transformation was happening. Okay? So don't be scared of this. Because my old identity was dying and it was trying to fight for its life. Okay? So if you are experiencing withdrawals, here's what I want you to do. Okay? And write this down. Step 1, expect it. That's the very first step. Know it's coming. This is normal. Sometimes it might be intense. Sometimes it might just be subtle. Depends on who you are. Step 1, expect it. Step 2 is don't make big decisions. Your judgment is compromised during withdrawal. So I would hold off in making decisions. Okay? Step 3 is stay coherent. Do your morning meditation no matter what. Non-negotiable. And step 4, move your body. Walk, run, yoga, gym, anything to discharge the anxiety. Okay, but meditation is more than enough. Step 5 is remind yourself this is my old identity's final battle and I'm not going to back down. And by day 21, that withdrawal ends. That's when you know that new identity starts to lock in. If you want my help navigating this process, check out the link in the description where you can book an alignment session with me or my team. And we're going to map out your identity frequency, see which identity the specific interference patterns are actually blocking you, and create a targeted activation that makes this process way faster. Okay? If you don't know what your limiting beliefs are, this activation will flush them out automatically. Trust me, your body does not want this shit in there. Okay? So, here is where everything clicked for me. I stopped being problem focused and jump straight into desired reality identity. Okay? Stay with me. This is so important. There are 3 levels of focus. First level is problem focus. I need to fix my limiting beliefs. I need to heal my money blocks. Second focus is solution focus. I need to find the right strategy. I need a team. I need to learn how to sell better. Okay? That's solution focus. Level 3 is desired reality. I am a coach who naturally generates $160,000. Now, most people operate from level 1 and 2. But here's the thing. As long as you are focused on the problem, what did we talk about at the beginning of this video? You're still identifying with it if you are focused on the problem. I need to fix my limiting beliefs means you still see yourself as someone who has broken beliefs. But level 3, oh my God, that's a quantum leap. You're not trying to fix anything. You're not trying to become anything. You already are. And I even remember the exact moment that this was working. It was about 3 weeks after I removed my limiting beliefs when it comes to money. I was in a call with a potential client. She was perfect. She was aligned. She was ready, excited to work with me. Then she asked me about the price. Now, my old package was $3,000, okay, for 3 months. But I literally just finished creating a high-ticket offer, $5,000 for 6 months. And I felt it, okay? This old fear, this familiar fear. Dude, 5,000, that's nearly double your price. That's too much. She's going to say no. But in that moment, I had a choice. I could make a decision from my old identity, the struggling coach who's already afraid of rejection, or I can make a decision from my new identity, the coach who naturally generates $160,000. So I took a breath, exhaled, got coherent, and I said, it's $5,000 for 6 months. She didn't even blink. She said, perfect. When can we start? Okay. That was the moment I knew it was locked in. Because I didn't try to be confident. I didn't try to force myself to change. I just made a decision from my new identity and it felt natural. That one decision led me to more high-ticket clients in the next month. Okay? Now here's how to do this. All you have to do is close your eyes and see yourself as that version who already has what you want. Ask, how does this version of me feel? How do they think? How do they move? What's their energy? That's it. It has nothing to do with money. And then be that person right now in your body. Not in your mind, your body. Embodiment. Okay? And then next step is make a new decision from my identity. That is it. You're not trying to become someone you already are. It is as simple as selecting it, choosing, deciding it. Because the money's always there. The clients are always there. The opportunities are all of it, they're always there. But our limiting beliefs created blindness. It's all there in the quantum field, waiting for you. But I couldn't see it. We couldn't see it because limiting beliefs were creating perpetual blindness. And the quantum field is like a mirror. It is a mirror. It doesn't judge. It doesn't decide what we deserve. It just reflects back whatever frequency that we are broadcasting. So when you're operating from limiting beliefs, we are broadcasting, I'm not good enough. I can't charge premium prices. Money's hard to generate. Running a business requires so much struggle and effort. And the quantum field goes, okay, cool, no judgment. Here's a reality that matches that frequency. Sorry, I don't make the rules. But this part blew my mind. And it's that the quantum field responds to your state of being, not your state of wanting. Yes, we can want $160,000 all day long, and I'm certain we've all been wanting it for a long time now. We can visualize it, we can affirm it, we can vision board it. But if your state of being is struggling coach, the field is going to mirror back struggling coach reality. So the shift isn't about wanting harder or visualizing better or meditating longer. It's about changing your state of being. And you can't change your state of being while you are still feeding your old identity. This is why removal, deletion is so powerful. Because the moment you remove your limiting beliefs, oh my God, your state of being shifts automatically. You are no longer broadcasting, I'm not good enough. You are broadcasting, I am whole, I am abundant, I am worthy. And the quantum field goes, okay, cool, dude. Here's a reality that matches that frequency. That's when the clients showed up. That's when the opportunities appear. That's when $160,000 manifest. For me, within 2 weeks of removing my limiting beliefs, I had 3 potential clients reach out. One was someone I haven't spoken to in months. Okay? They weren't ready back then, but suddenly she was ready. I had another one from a referral from another client who I'd worked with years ago. And the third was someone who found me. Binge watched my YouTube videos, booked a call without even asking, and was there. The clients were always there, but my limiting beliefs were just blocking me from experiencing them or seeing them. Okay? There's a lot of steps in here, so don't just watch this video and not do anything, but actually apply it. Because this is my complete morning practice. So please write this down and press it in the comments for other people to see as well. You know, for the lazy peeps out there. Anyway, step 1 is sit comfortably, close your eyes. Step 2, feel the emotions of your desired reality, okay? Gratitude, joy, I love peace. That's my favorite, abundance. Step 3 is think of the thoughts of your desired reality. I'm a coach who naturally generates X amount, okay? Step 4 is become that person in your body right now. I do this every single morning for 90 days. You're not visualizing, you're not affirming. You're broadcasting a new frequency. And the quantum field will mirror that back to you. Okay? But I feel like there's still something where people mess up. And this is where I messed up. I thought that this would be a one-time thing. No, it's not. This is a 90-day process of choosing your new identity every single moment, every single decision, until your cells rebuild. Here's the part where I have to be real with you. Okay? Removing limiting beliefs is not a one-time thing. It's not like you do one meditation and boom, they're healed forever. Although it can happen. I've witnessed it many, many times. Okay? My clients experience it a lot of times. But sometimes it does take a 90-day process of choosing your new identity every single moment until your cells rebuild. I've also witnessed people receive miraculous healings only to go back to their old self because they didn't have the foundations or the tools to get rid of that old self completely. Okay? So there's a timeline to this. For me, days 1 to 7 was the removal phase. Okay? Withdrew all my agreements from all my limiting beliefs and stopped feeding them. Days 8 to 14 is the withdrawal phase. My body panicked and tried to pull me back. And that was the hardest part, okay? The chemical withdrawal phase. Days 15 to 21, the breakthrough phase. The withdrawal ended, and I started feeding my new identity instead of my old one. It started to lock in. And then, days 22 to 60, cellular rebuilding, okay? My receptor sites were naturally rebuilding for abundance chemistry instead of scarcity chemistry. Then set days 61 to 90, that is the biological lock-in. A new identity became my default. I wasn't trying to become anymore. I just was. And then, around day 90, 160,000 in my Stripe account. But because I forced it, because I became someone who naturally generates that. Okay? Let's bring it all together. Write this complete practice down. This is what I did daily. Okay? Morning, 30 to 60 minutes. Meditation, where I embodied my new identity. Felt the emotions, thought the thoughts, became that person. Throughout the day, every time my old beliefs tried to wheel themselves back into my life, I had a choice. Feel the old identity or starve it. When I had a call that didn't convert, and my old self would say, see, you're not good enough. Nope, I stayed in coherence and think, nah, that person just wasn't aligned. The right clients are coming. See the difference? When I look at my bank account and it wasn't there, It wasn't where I wanted to be yet. I didn't panic, but I trust the process. Okay? Every moment is a decision. Do you panic or trust the process? Every moment, you can choose your new identity, which is one step closer to a biological lock-in. Every decision will lock in your new identity. But I want to tell you, you are going to slip back, because I did. My clients do. There are going to be days where you make a decision from your old identity. And when that happens, your ego is going to say, see, you failure. This doesn't work for you. Don't listen to that voice. Don't listen to that voice, because slipping back doesn't mean you failed. It means you're human. The difference between someone who stays transformed and someone who stays stuck isn't that they never slip back. It's that when they slip back, they don't stay there. So, when you catch yourself feeding your old identity, notice it, don't judge it. Just say, I just made a decision for my old identity. It's okay. That's not who I am anymore. Okay? Then choose again. What would my new identity do right now? Or if you're about to make a decision. Okay? Then move forward. Don't dwell on it. Don't analyze it. Just move forward. It's that simple. That simple. Okay? Every time you do this, you are strengthening your new identity. Okay? All right. Let's bring it all together and do a recap. Point number 1, your limiting beliefs are the truth, okay? They are downloaded interference. So, stop trying to program them and just delete them. And every time you analyze your limiting beliefs, remember, you are feeding them. And all you have to do is withdraw that agreement and start starving them. Remember, your body will go to withdrawal when you start removing your limiting beliefs, okay? The first 2 weeks, they're going to be crazy, but that's proof it's working. Don't go back and don't reinstall them. Now, stop being problem-focused or solution-focused and jump straight into desired reality identity. Okay? Become the person who already has what you want. And point 5 is the money, the clients, the opportunities, it's already there. But the limiting beliefs are creating perpetual blindness. So remove them first, and then you'll see what was always there. And then point number 6 is the 90-day process. Choose your new identity every moment until your cells rebuild. That's where it locks in biologically. So the $160,000 I generated wasn't a reward for positive thinking, but it was the quantum field mirroring my new frequency back to me. And the same is available to you. Same is available to you. So if you are ready to remove your limiting beliefs, not replace them, not heal them, but actually delete them, I want to help. Check out the link in the description where you can book an alignment session with my team or myself. We'll map out your identity frequency, okay? The identity that is specific interference that are blocking you, and create targeted activations that make this process way easier. This is the exact work I do with my private clients and for myself. So if you are serious about removing your limiting beliefs for good, this is the fastest way to do it. Okay? Check out the link in the description. But if you got value from this video, hit that subscribe button, share it with someone who needs to hear this. Drop a comment and let me know what your biggest takeaway is. Drop some notes. Come on, I read every single one. And I love you guys. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.